All right, welcome back to Countdown to my first Ironman 2023 in Sacramento, California, October 22nd, 2023. So this is my 24-week training camp video, and this is week 18. We are counting down. So I have updated that I have completed pretty much all of my major purchases. How to buy tennis shoes, how to buy a bike, how to buy a wetsuit, and the last major purchase was the tri-suit. All right, so the tri-suit is definitely gonna need to be some getting used to, right? And I don't even know how to how to even tie into this. The tri-suit is on the tight side. I mean, very tight, fitting, that's the proper word, fitting. So, and I understand, right? You don't want bagginess, you want minimal. And I'm just not used to minimal, right? The most minimal I've ever gotten in activities has been no-gi training or no-gi grappling. And no-gi just means no kimono, right? In jiu-jitsu, we wear a kimono, and in no-gi, you don't wear a kimono. Kimono is just for gi. So in no-gi, we wear a rash guard and shorts. So that's been kind of like the least amount of clothing that I've had to wear for any type of sport. Also, there's two major regrets in my life, right? And one of my major regret in life is not doing wrestling in high school. I wish, if I can go back in time, I would do wrestling. Missed it. And do you know why I didn't do wrestling? Because I didn't want to wear the singlet. Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was too, I don't know, too fitting. So I just couldn't do it. And that's one of my biggest regrets in life. So now I'm doing this triathlon and I have to wear this tri-suit, and I might as well have done wrestling because it's just as fitting as the tri-suit and or the wrestling suit. Yeah, so now I have to start running. I gotta start cycling in this suit so that I can get used to the idea of a fitting outfit and me out running with this fitted outfit. But I'm not going to be practicing with just the fitted outfit. I'm going to be wearing some shorts and shirts over it, but during the race I can't. So fitting. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see if I want to show you guys, but we'll see. All right, so here's the tri-suit, aka the singlet. So it's the top, and the top has the bottoms, right? It's nice, very nice, elastic, stretchy feeling. It has the sleeves, right? It's all kind of this like a gripping material when it's wet. Has this gripping material at the bottom as well, and more importantly, it has the butt pad. And the butt pad is built in to the shorts, or the back of the shorts. So as I continue to roll them up, there it is. You can see the butt pad right here. Right, I don't know why it's shaped like a heart, but it's shaped like a heart. So, time to get used to it, I guess. Oh man. All right, well, I'm gonna come back. And when I come back, I'll have this on. Ready? Oh my gosh. All right, here is the final purchase of the triathlon. It is the tri-suit. It was the last thing I needed to get, and now it's here. So the tri-suit is extremely important. Why? Because this is going to be the uniform, or this is going to be what I'm going to be wearing throughout the whole race. I have to wear it under the wetsuit. I have to wear it when I cycle, and definitely have to wear it when I run. So it's a multi-purpose suit. It has a pad in the butt, so when I'm cycling, my pad is protecting my butt. But it also has to be fitting in a way where when I'm running, the pad isn't interfering or rubbing my legs the wrong way, where I'm going to be chafing. So this suit is specifically designed with all of that in mind. So it's very flexible, right? It feels like it's breathable, and this is it. So I'm going to be running, practicing out in the streets, wearing this. Not only this, I'll definitely have a shirt and shorts over. I'm not comfortable running out in the streets looking like this yet. So this is it. The last purchase of the triathlon. I'm excited and I'm ready to go. See you in the next video. Oh man. All right, so I just came back from a run and I ran with my tri-suit on, right? I mean, I wore my tri-suit, but I didn't just wear my tri-suit. I had to wear clothes over because, I don't know, I guess I'm not a true triathlete yet until I can run with just my triathlete suit. All right, so the good news is that this marks the 6 weeks that I've been training. Been training every single day for the last 6 weeks, no days off, and I'm only a quarter away through the training program. So I got 3/4 of the training program left, and the cool thing is the trainer that designed the program must have thought this really through, because fortunately for me, he only gave the week 18 only 1 day of 2-a-days. Oh man, that is good. So today is Friday and I've completed my 2-a-day, my only 2-a-day for the week, and I swam for 2,000 miles, I wish, 2,000 meters, and I just finished a run of 1 hour and 24 minutes, which I completed exactly 7 miles. So all in all, training's going well. The tri-suit feels wonderful. The one thing that for those who do not have the experience of having big legs, I have big legs, so my legs touch in between. And if I don't wear athletic underwear, then my legs rub, I chafe, and bad news. So the one thing with the tri-suit is you don't wear any underwear. You have to wear the tri-suit and the tri-suit only, so that the fitting and the seams and all the stuff fits where it needs to fit, and there's no additional friction, so there's no, chafing or rubbing or whatever. Because I have to wear no underwear, now the tri-suit almost goes all the way to the top. There's still some connection all the way to the top of my legs where it makes contact, and if I don't wear some type of, sports butter, I guess what you call it, then I'm gonna get really bad chafing. So I have to really take consideration that I have to bring some type of cream to keep my legs from chafing. So that's a must. That's something I really don't normally do, but with this tri-suit, I'm gonna have to. So things that I have to learn and adapt to. So all in all, things are good, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back to the outro and the grading for my week's performance. So this is week 17, not 18. In the beginning of the videos, it said 18. It's actually 17. Week 17 review. So let's start off with the swimming. Now swimming, A+. I am extremely comfortable in the water. Now, can I get even more comfortable? Absolutely. But from where I started 6 months ago to today is a huge difference. The technique feels comfortable. I'm still thinking while I'm swimming. So obviously I'm not subconscious yet. I'm still conscious about my movement because I'm still looking to improve, right? I want to make sure that I don't repeat some of the mistakes that I made last time before I was corrected by Coach Stu. One of the issues was that I cross over and my leg does something. So, I'm really conscious on making sure that when I stroke, that the stroke stays on the same side of my arm and no crisscross. So that's definitely something that I still have to think about. But I don't feel like I'm making that mistake, so I feel like I'm moving forward. But again, those bad habits, if not crushed, they will definitely come back, and they will come back when you're not paying attention. So at the moment, that's my main focus, is making sure that I'm streamlined and not crossing over in any of my movements. My breathing while I'm swimming feels good. My sighting is doing good. Again, everything all around in the swimming feels comfortable. So I'm gonna ride that comfort because, again, at some point I need to open water swim, and I need to really make sure that I'm extremely comfortable when I get there. So I'm definitely gonna build off of this comfort, and really just continue to work the comfortability of my swimming. So I'm very, very content with my swimming. Cycling, I give myself an A+ again. I did all my work outside, no indoor cycling, did my time, did my miles. All in all, very, very happy with my cycling. I can tell, right, as we're leading up, that my time and or the distance is now getting further, right? Obviously, preparing me for that 112-mile bike ride during the race. So I did a 2-hour bike ride, and I believe I hit 35 miles. I believe. I can't remember at the top of the moment, but that's one of the longest rides. I will definitely, at the end of this video, show you some of the beautiful things that I saw on my ride. You're definitely going to enjoy what I saw because it was extremely beautiful. So A+ on the ride. Now the run, the main focus of this training program. The run is getting better. Definitely getting better. Now, I've been checking my run in the comfort of my run and grading my run on Wednesdays, which is my first run of the week, right? My week, I consider it from Monday to Sunday. And being that that's the first running of the week, I'm basing it on how I feel from my recovery, right? I feel like I have my spring, I feel good, I usually have my fastest times. So that's where the grade comes from. Now, what I really need to start grading my run is how do I feel and what are my averages when I do something prior. So if I'm just running, like I said, usually Wednesday's just a run. I think they've combined it a couple times, but when I just run and only run, I feel good. But I need to compare that with when I combine it with something else. Then again, I know my training program, it gets combined towards the end of the week, but I need to see the first combination of the run with something else. So, preferably with a bike, because I will be running after the bike. I don't feel that 100% when I run after I cycle. So that is what I really need to start judging my grade of my run to see how that feels, because that's what's it's gonna be like during the race. So the cycling really takes a lot out of the legs, and then having to run after. I noticed that the first 10-15 minutes I gotta like kind of really break into getting out of that cycle mode into the run mode. So it's the transition is definitely interesting. So all in all, I give myself an A+ for the run as well. So A+ on the run, very, very content. Now you need to really start judging the combination of the run and cycle, really to see how my legs feel. So on those days, for my brain, or how I look at myself, is I'll look at the data for those 2 days and those 2 days only, and really judge to see what the comparisons are. If I'm improving, am I still improving my run even though I'm cycling prior? So those are the things that I'll be checking. All right, so grading out of the way. This week was a very comfortable week. And I say comfortable because the first 6 weeks are over. Right now I got 3 more 6 weeks, packs next. And this week I only had 1 training session with 2. It was a swim and a run. After that, all week was 1 training day. So this week I only got in 15 hours of training for this last week. And I even took Monday off. I took Tuesday off of jiu-jitsu and only went Wednesday, Thursday. So those additional 3 hours outside of my training of my Ironman came from jiu-jitsu. So I really took some time off, not just from the 2-a-days, but also from jiu-jitsu as well. And my score in Training Peak score is looking really, really good. So my body feels good, my score looks good, so I can, they're really, really are going hand in hand. All in all, I'm feeling good. I mean, after 6 weeks, you would think, man, one would be tired. The day-to-days are tiring, but not the whole week, if that makes any sense. Like, I'll wake up in the morning, I'm like, whew, man. Oh, okay. And then once I'm going, and then I'll probably take a nap sometime in the middle of the day, because my body's more fatigued, but not like it's not draining me. It's not affecting my morning appointments. It's not. I hope not. It's not affecting. I don't feel like it's changing my mood. I feel really good. I don't feel like I'm overtraining. That's what I'm really, really paying attention to. I'm looking to see my day-to-day I'm looking to see if someone's giving me feedback, if I'm grumpy or if I'm not smiling, or if there's a change I need to look at. Because if I start seeing, or people start noticing that and they start seeing that, then I want to make sure that I have to cut down on the training, because those are all signs of overtraining. I'll show a little picture of signs of overtraining, so that way you can identify if you're overtraining or not. And this is actually one of the beauties of the app that I'm using, called Training Peaks, that, you know, my workout programs are synced into the calendar. And when I look at, you know, the day-to-day to see what my work is for the day, it gives me, you know, the trainer put a time and or distance, right? And what I'm looking at is, more importantly, the time. And the reason I say that is, when I first started the program, you know, I had a certain goal of yards or meters, in the pool. And when I reached the metered goal, or the goal for the meters, I exceeded the time. I didn't think about that. I just said, hey, it took me a little longer than I'm supposed to. When it sunk back into the app, it didn't give me a high score. You know, it'll give you colors, right? Red, you didn't do it. Yellow, and then green, that you accomplished your achieved goal. I got a yellow. And I was thinking, why did I get a yellow when I achieved the goal? I realized that I exceeded the time. And when you exceed the time, it docks your score, because, you know, everything is based on how you feel and how much time you're exercising. So the cool thing is, it forces me to stop. I can't be a workhorse, right? I love being a workhorse. That's just me. But if I'm a workhorse on the app, it'll dock me, because it's thinking or saying that I'm overtraining, or the pace is unsustainable, and I will start to overtrain. So it starts to dock me the points. I love that. Now I'm like, hour and a half running, I ain't giving you 2 seconds more than an hour and a half. I'll reach it, but I ain't giving you more. And although it's kind of weird for me to think that way, it monitors me. It slows me down. I'll take it. And that, you know, it's when you're on, and when you're off, you're off. And I really, really appreciate that for this app. So it has taught me a lot to just stop. You're done. You're good. Don't be a workhorse. Be a workhorse during the race. This is preparation for the race. Don't beat yourself up. So I love it. I hope you enjoyed this week's video series. We will see you next week during week 16. Next week is actually I wouldn't say the halfway mark, but I'm putting it into the halfway mark, as I'm going to compare my body fat percentage from the first time, in December to June, 6-month distance or time in between. I'd like to see the changes that my body has gone through. So that's next week. See you then. Thank you. Have a wonderful ride.